Hi, my name is Maria Leon, and this is my financial analysis. We had to select two industries to analyze the financial ratio for the last current 3 years. And what I picked was Starbucks and McDonald's. And I'll be comparing Starbucks and McDonald's liquidity ratio, leverage financial ratios, profitability, and market value. Starbucks was founded in 1971 in Seattle, Washington, and has since grown around the world, offering a diverse selection of coffee and drinks. Starbucks is ahead of its competition because it places a big emphasis of its society and environment. McDonald is the Starbucks' most notable competitor. McDonald was founded in 1961 in Des Plaines, Illinois. They are also one of the largest fast food enterprises in the world. McDonald is substantially less expensive than Starbucks and offer high quality coffee at a reasonable price. So the current ratio evaluates the current assets and the current liabilities to determine whether or not corporations can pay down its short-term debt. As we can see, for the year of 2020, Starbucks has a 0.772 and McDonald has a 0.707, both of which are low, but Starbucks is doing somewhat better than McDonald's. The asset test ratio indicates whether or not all entities could pass the asset test of paying current liabilities if they need to pay for each dollar they owe. In 2020, Starbucks did a 7,805.789, while McDonald did a 6,242.992, with Starbucks doing better. The debt ratio is calculated by dividing total liabilities by total assets in determining whether or not the firm can pay its long-term debt. Starbucks has a 1.265 and McDonald has a 1.149 for the year of 2020, indicating that both are borrowing more money, making it tough. McDonald is performing better than Starbucks. The debt to equity ratio indicates how much of a share profit is borrowed. In the year of 2020, Starbucks has a negative ratio of 4.763 and McDonald had a negative ratio of 7.725. Both of these companies are on the verge of bankruptcy. Starbucks is doing well than McDonald. Assets turnover ratio. Starbucks has an asset turnover ratio of 80% and McDonald has a total assets of 36%. The ratio measures how successfully a firm utilizes all of its assets to create revenue by dividing net sales by average total assets. Inventory turnover ratio expresses how often the inventory is used or sold in a certain time period by dividing the cost of goods sold by average inventory. We are able to determine that McDonald inventory did a 18,605.882% and Starbucks 1,309.865%. McDonald's sales are tightly managed. The return assets ratio is dividing the net income by total assets. The return assets ratio demonstrates how efficient the firm is using its assets to create money. As we can see, Starbucks is at 3.159% and McDonald 8.990%, indicating that McDonald is doing better. Return equity ratio is a financial ratio that may be used to analyze a company performance. Starbucks lost 11.890% and McDonald lost a 60.460%, indicating that shareholders are losing money. Starbucks is close to being decent. Earning per share is used to determine whether or not the firm should pay a dividend. Starbucks lost a 0.063%, and McDonald lost a 0.029%, indicating that both companies are losing money. This means that Starbucks is losing more money than McDonald's. And lastly, dividend payout is a percentage of a company earning that is distributed to shareholders in the form of dividends. Starbucks did a 289.873%, and McDonald's did a 79.873% for the year of 2020, indicating that Starbucks is paying out more of its shareholders than it's earning, which is not good. And this is all. Thank you for watching and listening, and I hope this information was useful. Bye-bye.